And here we are inside Harbor Freight, or as we jokingly call it, my friends and I, Harbor Freight. So hello everybody, happy 4th of July. You're probably wondering, hey, why aren't you at home having fun and cooking steaks and all that stuff? And well, I would have been at home cooking steaks and everything, except I had a couple of issues that came up while I was doing some work here. So I was actually filming the video that we were going to hopefully be releasing in a few days for you guys. I was working on the video for comparing the Ryobi 3/8-inch electric ratchet to the Milwaukee 3/8-inch electric ratchet. And wouldn't you know it, I had bought this Adelco torque adapter, and right out of the box the thing didn't work. What's up, Hayden Brewer? Welcome, first one in. So I came in here actually to get this thing. I didn't really want to have to come in to buy this. So what I did was I bought for, I don't know, something like 75 bucks off of Amazon. I bought the AC Delco version of this. This is called a torque adapter. So this is what I'm going to hook up to my Ryobi ratchet wrench and my Milwaukee electric ratchet wrench to see which one has the most power, to see if they're up to snuff there. So I ended up having to come in to get this thing here. And a shout out to Hayden Brewer. And so anyway, luckily I had one of these because they got the 20% off coupon. So these are valid through July 31st. And you can find this simply by just searching 20% off coupon Harbor Freight. And it comes up right on their website, right to this page. Because otherwise, if you had to go to the URL, it's this long, drawn-out thing here that you'll never remember in a million years. So anyway, James Bond says, heading 18 miles to Harbor Freight in a few more hours, closing at 6. Yeah, ours closes at 5 today. But anyway, look at this. I was walking down the road here, and I see this angle grinder for $15, man. Holy cow. 15 bucks. I don't think I've ever in my life seen an angle grinder that cheap. I don't even know how they can afford that, I think if you want it to start up, it actually costs more. Here's the Chicago Electric version of it. It's 20 bucks here. And they have an upgraded one here. That's so this one was the 4-inch. This is a 4.5-inch, so this is a little more, $29.99 here. And see, it says Harbor Freight is a good place. Thomas says, I just tuned in, was headed out to Harbor Freight, but the weather got bad here. Hey, it might be worth going in the rain, you never know. So ours closes at 5. Others, somebody just said, James, I think, just said it was 6 p.m. So yeah, now you start getting into the more expensive Hercules, which is probably their best brand here, I would think. I don't know, maybe you guys could tell me better on that if it's them or Bauer. But anyway, so they got one here from Hercules here that's 4.5-inch, $49.99, and then up to $79.99. But that's the 11 amp. This one's the 7 amp here. They both have the same RPMs though. They both have that same tool guard on there as well. And this is their top model here, $99.99. So let me show you the other reason I came in, other than having to pick up this torque convert. And all I can say is this thing had better work out of the box, or I'm going to be really mad. So as it is, I already have Amazon sending me another one of the AC Delco, a replacement, because that one didn't work out of the box. So here I am trying to make this review video for you guys, comparing that Ryobi electric ratchet to the Milwaukee one. And the stupid thing doesn't work right out of the box, so I have to send it back to Amazon, and they're sending me a new one. So here I'm getting this one here. This is Warrior's version of the cordless power cutter here. So if you saw my videos the other day, I uploaded that tool review of the Works, which has a very similar one to this. And that was a pretty good tool review where we showed it cutting different materials and compared it to the Skill one that I had. So this is $39.99. Somebody said they thought it was $34.99, but it doesn't matter because I believe this is the one I'm going to be using my, hold on, Zoom got out of control there, hold on. There we go. So I can use this on one item, and I guess it's going to have to be that one. That's my more expensive item there. So this will at least get me 20% off. Now, I should warn you guys, you can't use this coupon on Atlas, Bauer, Hercules, Icon, pretty much anything that you're thinking of buying tool-wise. I don't think you'll be able to use it in here. So here's Bauer's answer to the fans like everybody else has. What is their cost on this fan? I don't see a tag. Oh, it's back behind there. $34.99 right back there, see? So the DeWalt fan, which is of course bigger and probably I would assume much nicer, because I have that and we did the review of that. And that DeWalt fan is $79 right now at Home Depot, tool only. And let's see who else. James Bond says, is this your first visit? You may be. I am a sort of a newbie. I do come in every once in a while. I'm not a member, so I haven't gotten the members price on I saw some of the tags have the members price on it. The only times I've come in here really is because I don't really buy any of the power tools in here. The only times I come in here is when I need something really, really difficult to find, which I'll show you in a second, was one of them that I came in and this store has saved my butt a number of times over the years, and I'm talking really, really big way. So here's Hercules 12-inch dual bevel sliding for $349 here. And this one, I've seen people talk about this one before, and they seem to think that this one is probably the closest one here of any of the saws to giving DeWalt a run for their money. And look, I mean, you got nice dual bevel there, tall fence on the back. So if I was coming in here, I would definitely buy that. I know a lot of guys are going to come in and look for the lowest, cheapest $99 one here from Chicago Electric. Okay, let us back in. I don't know what happened. The whole YouTube thing just crashed. Members get 25% coupon today. Okay, so luckily on these two items here that I'm getting, this 20% off that I printed out, I'm hoping will work. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so we were right over here. So we got these Pro Mobile miter saw stands here, $194.99, and they're comparing to the Milwaukee price of $239. So these guys right here on wheels. Now they got these Predator 9,000 watt portable generators over here. And what's kind of funny here is, like, when you look at the sign, let me zoom into you. When you look at the sign, it says on there, compared to Honda. Let me just walk over there a little closer there. It says here, compared to Honda, $27.89, which is kind of a joke because it's like you're comparing the lowest tiered item in the world to the highest tiered item in the world. How about comparing it to another one that you would find at Lowe's instead? So anyway, let's see what else we have. We got these Pittsburgh 3-ton. This one's $109 here as advertised. So I didn't see the ad, so I don't know what it was advertised at, like what it was before. It does say on here save $80, so I don't know if it was genuinely priced higher earlier or not. So I did see on the website there was a savings flyer there, but I didn't really look at it honestly because I just came over here kind of spur of the moment to grab these two here on an emergency here. But I can tell you guys this: if you ever jack up your car, make sure you're using jack stands too. And actually, we even heard of somebody mentioning that a jack stand broke one time that they were using. So having both, I think, helps as an overlap. Okay, so one of the times that I came in a few years ago that they really saved my butt here at Harbor Freight was when I was looking for a tap and die kit. And I actually was trying to find it here again today, but I did not see it. But it was a Pittsburgh kit, so it was about this size. You pull out a box kind of like this, and it was a tap and die kit, but it was the only kit available locally anywhere that went up to a half-inch. That had a half-inch tap on it. So nothing at Home Depot, nothing at Lowe's. So that day that I needed to pull out a stuck Moen shower cartridge, we were able to come in here and get that, and that helped us clear it out of the wall after we spent a day trying to get that cartridge out of there. Okay, now these here, $32.99. If you saw on my walkthrough at Home Depot the other night, I bought that set of Milwaukees like this that were sitting on the back in the clearance section, and they were $30, marked down from $49. Check your Home Depot there and see if they have them in stock there if you were thinking of getting something like this. One of the guys commented later on the video afterwards that he saw them still at $49.99 at his home store there. So, happy Independence Day, Patriots. Let me come back around to this side because I wanted to show you the other time that Harbor Freight saved my butt here. Let me just see if any questions came in. There are inside track members thing or what? I mean, how does that work with those? So here's how they saved my butt. You see this kit right here for $9.99? This is a great little kit right here. See, we have a Mercedes, okay? And when I went to change my daughter's spark plugs a few months ago, they call for this e-socket set. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the e-socket, what this is this is the opposite of a star bit. So here, let me show you the star bit. There's the star bit, right? So that's the male version of the star bit. These sockets are a female version of the star bit. Very odd, kind of a fastening bolt. But these are what's on the engines on the Mercedes. And I needed this particular one right here, the E8. And so this kit gives you everywhere from E4 up to E10, right? And so, man, was I grateful because I went to Home Depot. They didn't have any of the, they don't even carry e-sockets there. Went to Lowe's, they didn't carry it. Went to AutoZone, they didn't have it. I went to Advanced Auto Parts, they didn't have it. And I'm thinking, great, now I'm going to be stuck here with my daughter's engine half taken apart for a few days. But I came across town here and they had this kit here. So if you ever have to look for an E-series socket, you come here, and then so that's the size 4 up to the 10, right? And then they have another kit here. This kit picks up where that one left off, and it goes E10 all the way up to E18. So this was the other time here that this was just several months ago. So we made that video. We put it up on our carbuyingtips.com channel, which if you guys haven't seen, you got to go to that channel and check it out. So we put up all sorts of videos on how to buy and sell used cars and avoid dealer scams. And we do tool reviews, we do how-tos, and whenever we do engine repairs, we always film them and we show you all of the stuff we go through. So we do all of that homework ahead of time for you guys and show you all the right tools to get so you don't have to worry about it here. And Rich says, happy 4th, Jeff. And happy 4th right back at you. So I hope the guys are on the... Okay, we're back again. It's on for 5 seconds and disappears for 5 seconds. So the reason why we use this to measure torque is you put the ratchet wrench on this, and this is almost like using a torque wrench. It gives you a digital readout of how much torque you're putting out, right? And so you can set it, you can set the alarms on this thing here to give you an alarm when you reach the torque limit that you've set it for. So for example, I'm going to set it for 35 foot-pounds for both the Milwaukee and the Ryobi, which have the same torque rating, and we're going to see if they can both tighten electronically a nut that as far as up to 35 psi, or no, not psi, 35 foot-pounds. So that's why we're doing that. Okay. Now I noticed they got these here, these 4-gallon back sprayers, backpacks here, $29.99. But man, to carry around that kind and have to keep pumping and pumping, I don't think I'd want to do that. I like the electric ones better, you know. So anyway, one of the things I'm going to do with my Ryobi pressure sprayer that I got, and you guys saw the review of it last week, we're going to figure out a way to use it with weed and feed, not weed and feed, the weed killer. And we'll mix up some in a bucket and we'll feed it through a siphon hose. Okay, I don't see, there's really nothing useful down there. They do have some outdoor equipment over here. OPA. Okay, so we got our Portland stuff here. So Portland's 13-inch string trimmer is $29.99. So apparently these are in the ad right now. The blower is $49, and the electric chainsaw here is also $49.99. And the 22-inch hedge trimmer is $39.99, and they got the pull saw for $79. So these are them right there, the Portlands. Now the Bowers, let me see. So the Bowers 13-inch is $49.99 on the trimmer here. So that's this guy right here. And then this blower right here is $59.99. And the chainsaw, which is only a 10-inch, but I don't know, but it says you can get a 16-inch diameter cut off of that one. That one's $74.88. And then the hedge trimmer there is $54. What's up, Eva? Eva checked in. And Bruce Augustine says, the gray jack stands have been recalled because of failure. Think it is 2 models of the gray ones. Wow. You know, those Predator generators, one as quiet as the Honda. Many people on YouTube have compared them side by side. Oh, cool. Yeah, we have an old one that has a Briggs & Stratton engine on it. We got it from Home Depot during the Hurricane Wilma back in 2005. I haven't used it since then, so I don't even know if ours would come on. You know. Let's see. Nathaniel says, what's up, Jeff from Arizona? And Rich says, good deal going on in Advance Auto, the 8-piece. No, that gear wrench is sold out. I went to try to get that, Rich, and it was sold out. And you can't even find it online on their store. So what Rich is talking about is Gear Wrench has a nice wrench set that's ratcheting, but even better than ratcheting, it does an elbow. It does a 90-degree elbow too. So it's really sweet. And I went over there trying to grab it several weeks ago. I think they sold out probably even before late May, but I haven't been able to find it. You search online and you come up empty-handed. Okay. So let me go and take a look at these jack stands and see which one it might have been, because I can't imagine they would be on the floor if they were recalled. See, these are the red ones. Were they Pittsburgh? Do you know which brand they were? The ones that got recalled? So they got the red ones on this side, and on the other side, yeah. Well, if they were here, they're probably gone. I can't imagine they would be on the floor anywhere if these were recalled. Okay, so I wanted to come back here again, and let's take a look at the circ saws here. So you got the Drill Master here. This one is $29.99. Who are they comparing to? Oh, Skill for $39. That's a 7 1/4 inch. Yep. And then the Chicago Electric one is $38.99. Yeah. So I still haven't had anybody tell us yet what we know about the Chicago, because my friend here, like I said, he had their drill and he had constant problems with that drill, with the battery making the contact and just getting the thing to start up. He was always complaining about it. Here's their Chicago Electric. Here's their larger circ saw, the worm drive. And their worm drive is $119.99. And Bauer, here's their 4 1/2 inch compact circ saw here. This one is $69.99. And the Recip is $27.99. Man, I can see why a lot of people come here, because I know not everybody has the budget for, the DeWalts and the Milwaukees of the world. But yeah, maybe once I finish that review with the Milwaukee ratchet and the Ryobi ratchet, we'll come in here and find what they have here for ratchets. And we just want to make sure we're set up where we can accurately test the torque on some of these here. All right, so here's their Chicago Multi here. Variable speed, that's $32.99. See, here's another one with a member's price. See, so instead of paying $39.99, you're going to be at $31.99. So basically, you come in, you look around for the orange signs there. Now, my question to you guys is, are there any deals that aren't marked by like an orange sign or something? Is there one where you just sort of have to know about when you come in? Those are the ones that usually provide the most for you. Okay, so we got Hercules. Here's their 4.5-inch paddle switch grinder here. Let me see. I think we showed this one already. I know we were showing all the way up to. Yeah, we did. We got all the way up to their higher end one. All right, so these are all of the grinders there. Oh, the sanders. Okay, so man, look at, so you got the Warrior here for $18.99, the Palm Detail sander. Now I like this one here because this Bauer, you got your dust collection right there. Of course, keep in mind you're still going to be flinging dust left and right. Whenever we're sanding, we always like to have, whenever possible, one person holding the vacuum like real close by, so it just sucks everything right into the vacuum. And here's another finishing sander from Bauer, $37.99. This one's 1.8 amps, 12,000 orbits per minute. But see, I get like this. Yeah, it looks like it'll hold it all. And Richard Dominic just checked in. Happy 4th. All right. So in terms of the other sanders here, you're getting into the little bigger ones, your belt sanders here. Here's a clearance one. Clearance, $23.97 for this 3x21 inch from Chicago. Here's a little band file one. So this one is another one of those that's got the member price. So here we got, there's the other 3x21, that's $49.99. And then you got Bauer's answer to that, which has no price on it right now. It's begging for a price. I don't see the price on that. All right. Okay. Now coming over here, we got some orbital action here. Okay, so we have Bauer's dual action polisher here. That's the 6-inch one. So this one's $79.99. And they got the 7. So this one, how many amps was that one? That was the 5.7 amp. This is the 7 amp one right here. So this one's $109.99. That doesn't say if it's, let me see, are we adjustable on speed? Yeah, you are, right there. And then Drill Master has a 7-inch variable speed here. So if you guys are getting into auto detailing, this would be a place to come. But you know, a lot of the professional auto detailers, they won't use these. They'll use those $400 machines and stuff. Maybe some of them do have these, I don't know. But yeah, when I go to like the Barrett-Jackson auction, and you know, you're looking at all the professional guys that show up, and they go to the McGuire's booth, they go to the Auto Geek booth, they go to the Griot's Garage booths, and these guys are all staring at $400 versions of these toys here. Yeah, so Warrior's version here is $42.99. And they do have a fair number of pads here. Okay. Let's see, there's nothing useful over there. Okay, so we got 2 Atlas. One is self-propelled, the other one on the left here is a walk behind, push. But they're both brushless though. And let me see, does it say, it says up to 80 minutes runtime. So that sort of matches the Cobalt that we see over at Lowe's there. So this one was $250. But man, I will never buy a push ever. So $319 here gets you the 21-inch self-propelled. And let me see what it says if it gives the same time. So this is an 80 volt also. They're not telling you how long it will last on the battery. I don't see it on there, on that one. Maybe they don't want you to know. Alright, let's see if we missed anything else over here. As you get some of your Predator engines here too. Look at this bin. So this one, the 708cc engine right here, $9.99 compared to the Kohler. All right, so Bruce says they were the Pittsburgh jack stands. If you return them, you got full refund and a 20% off coupon. Wow. A little bit for your troubles. All right, so here's your benchtop grinders here. Look at this little guy, all right, $34.99. That's for the Chicago. And let's see, we're getting up to the 5-inch one. It's $34.99 here from Central. And the 6-inch one is $42.99. And getting up to the 8-inch grinder is, well, let me see, they're showing two. Oh, that one's for the one back in the back there. Okay. So this one is $52.99. Hey, this thing is like, they have a biscuit machine on show. Oh, hold on. This thing's freaking out on me again. I do not see a biscuit machine here. Look at this. They even have a, hold on. They even have a rock tumbler. I haven't seen one of those in eons. They have a rock tumbler, but I don't see the biscuit machine. Ain't that funny? Okay. So it was actually fairly crowded in here just a little while ago. Oh, that's why I want to check out the Johnson. These are the Pittsburgh versions of the Johnson levels here. Yeah, these are $19.99. And you know, these kind over here in the Johnson brand over at Home Depot would be like $50. And then yeah, you get your long reach digital calipers here. Okay, so that one's $25. They got a smaller one for $18. Pretty good here. Oh yeah, so I wanted to take a look at some of the storage stuff here too, because I know the prices here were a lot lower than what we were seeing at Home Depot for like the Huskies. So this one right here with the ball bearing slides, this is $329. That's a 46-inch 9-drawer right here. Now the only thing I don't know about these, see, they all feel fairly smooth in here. This has a little resistance when you're pushing it in. I want to know how they are under load. I mean, anybody's drawers can open smoothly when you're in the store looking at them, but how do they do under load, you know? And if you guys are really serious about getting some of these, look at my live stream I did the other night from Lowe's, where we showed the Craftsman. Okay. And the Craftsmans, a lot of them were like $150 below what they were at Father's Day. So they had really upped the ante. I think Lowe's may have done better than Home Depot this time at Father's Day this year. So engineered appliances, I need one of those hydraulic lift tables to go on sale. Yeah. Okay, so here's a 301 piece here. Mechanics tool set for $199. I think that's kind of steep. Don't we have the Cobalt one that's like 300 piece right now? Isn't it like $150 or something like that? And then here you got $129 here for the 225 piece mechanics tool set, which is this. But you guys saw my live stream where I've been showing you, actually I've been showing you since Black Friday, the Craftsman Three-Drawer Kit that we have. And that one's $99 for 216 pieces at Lowe's. That's the best deal of the century right there, because you got 3 drawers on it and has everything nicely separated. So the socket deals here aren't quite as good as I think they ought to be right now. These are pretty decent deals here. I mean, $11.99. for this kit right here. The pliers, 6-peat pliers set there. It's funny, I looked at this real quick and I thought it was Weehaw. I saw the handles there and I'm like, oh man. They'll probably get Weehaw here before they get them at my own stupid Home Depot store there. Let's see if they had any other. I think these are duplicates of what were on the other side there. Okay, so you get a roller seat, $27.99. Hey, you want a tool creeper too? There you go. $17.99 for that one right there. $17.99 for the tool creeper. And yeah, so there's what I'm getting tonight there, my Quinn. Although, you know, I didn't want to have to come in and have to spend that money twice on it, because the AC Adelco one that I bought didn't work right out of the package. Let me see what they got over on this side here. Oh yeah, so the wet saws, we didn't check. So here you got a Diamondback. So this one's $429 here. This is the 10-inch. And this one is very themed, very much like my DeWalt D24000. Now, if you saw last August, we did a great tool review video on the DeWalt D24000 tile wet saw. That's an $800 saw. And so this guy here is $429. Yeah, so here, they're comparing it to mine. They're comparing it to the exact model that I got. Now, see, this one does come with a stand. It comes with that rolling stand there, which is nice. My DeWalt one does not have a rolling stand. It's just basically scissors. But yeah, everything else about this looks pretty good. However, let me see. See, look at the table. The table does have some play in it. You see that? If you're good at tiling, and I've got years behind me doing tiling, I have no problem with a wiggling table. I can hold it steady. I always make it a point to hold the tile steady while I'm cutting. So, but this one is not as steady as my DeWalt D24000. That thing's like a rock. It just doesn't budge side to side. All right, frustration. It keeps on dropping and reaching. Here you go, shop crane, $239. See, that's the one thing I like about this, is all the automotive stuff they got here that you're never going to find in a million years at Home Depot. Now, there was one time last summer, guys. Last summer at Costco, they had a bunch of things like this here. I saw it out at, maybe in Fort Myers when I was out at a Costco out there. And I was surprised because I'd never in all my years of being a Costco member seen them have anything like that. Yeah, kind of a scissor ramp. It was a hydraulic scissor ramp that they had there at the time. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up because I do need to get back. I've got more filming to do while it's still daylight out today before all the fire. I'm sure we're going to get interrupted by all of the fireworks there too. So, yeah, we'll see how well we do with this coupon here on that. And Jesus just checked in from Colorado Springs. What's up? And Watson says he got the 6-gallon shop vac for $54 at Lowe's. Now they had, let me see, where were those shop vacs? Were they over here? Where did I see them at earlier? I don't want to lose signal if I get too close over to the tools here. No, it wasn't over here. They showed some shop vacs back here. I think they're on this back aisle. They were like way cheap. Some were and some weren't. They had Rigid had a good deal on them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so these were the Bowers. So probably this one here would probably be the one to get. You know, it's 9-gallon, 4.5 horsepower. The price is a little, but in terms of all the other ones here, I don't think it's worth it to spend $99 on this one here. It's not worth it to spend $99 for, I don't care how many gallons. Well, that's a 14-gallon. I really don't use the extra size, and they all have essentially the same motor in them. So this one is probably a little better. But if you're going to get this, you might as well just get the Rigid. or the shop vac. So they got, they paid like 50, 60 bucks back at the time. I don't live stream if you don't have a connection. Well, it had the connection. I don't know if it's just YouTube doing it or what, or if there's just something in the store that's blocking the cell phone signal in that spot. But yeah. What I do want to do next time I come in is figure out how to get on their internet. Their internet here is all locked, so there's no way to get the free Wi-Fi in here. That's normally what we do at Lowe's and Home Depot. We run these tests before we go live at Lowe's and Home Depot to see if we're going to get enough internet speed. And if we do, then we go live. If not, we kind of wait a bit. We see what's going on. Yeah, so I think we pretty much covered everything here. All right, guys. So listen, we're gonna head out. So I just wanted to thank you guys for joining us, and I know we really weren't prepared to show like a whole lot of stuff here today, because it was just a spur of the moment idea of coming over here. We didn't really plan to be over here today. We were supposed to be back home filming videos, but so just real quickly, for those of you who tuned in late, we'll show you the haul that we're getting tonight here. We're going to be doing a tool review on this one, and we'll compare this to the Works one that we uploaded earlier in the week. We showed you that tool review. And we'll probably even do a tool review on this and compare this one to the AC Delco one that Amazon is sending back to me to replace. All right. And it's funny, it says for the length of this video right now, minus 620 minutes. So that shows you how screwed up YouTube is today. All right, guys. So listen, you guys have a safe 4th of July. And remember, when you go to buy your fireworks, always find the guy with the eye patch and 3 fingers, because they have the best fireworks. All right, and I think there was just one more we were going to look at here. Just these colored ones here while I get in line here. So anyway, yeah, post down in the comments, guys, afterwards if you guys have used any of these here. So I'm always skeptical about these. And if you didn't get your question answered, leave it down in the comments and we'll answer them later on when we get back. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.